So I'm just getting ready to do the ball guides, the wire ball guides, and there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I labeled them so it's just easy for me to know where they are. So these wire forms, they are 27 millimeters high, which is ironically the same height, exact same height as a ball. So what you want to do is you want to knock these in to a point where it is exactly half the height of a ball, so between 13 and 14 millimeters above the playfield. So you want to get it so that it's lined up and fits nicely on the holes without, so naturally sits on top of the holes. Okay, and then you want to make sure that you don't have to hit, you shouldn't hit it too hard. You're going to do a little bit on each side. You really shouldn't have to hit it hard at all. Okay, I might have gone a bit far. And then I just take this and measure. So this side is 14.8. 15, so let's go down a little bit more here. There we go. It's 13 and a half, which is perfect. And this side I've actually gone a little bit too deep. It's 13 and a half. Again, you can also just get a ball and just see if it sits roughly at half the height. So that's that. I'm just going to go ahead and do all of these now. That give you an idea of how to do the wire ball guides. So the wire forms are all in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to put the top lanes in, but I don't have rubbers, 3/16 rubbers, so I'm going to put them on without the rubbers and come back. So because I'm coming back, I'm just going to finger tighten these. It's going to be about a week before I get those rubbers in, hopefully. But at least, you know, it's a simple thing to do. I've put the bulbs in as well because that makes life a lot easier. That's the wrong screw. just realized that until I got these bloody rubbers up, I'm not sure I can actually put the ramps on, which is a bit of a pain. I'm not sure, but I was going to put red in everything here, in all of the GIs. Let's have a look. And then I was going to put blue down here. I'm going to just plug these in and see how they go. Okay. And here we're going blue as well. Okay, let's have a look at what that looks like. So if I put the strings on, you can see those come up really nicely. I'll just tighten that one a little bit more. So these lanes are on, all these in the frosted globes, blue around the side, red on the middle. I might even put a little red LED strip at the back here on the back of the crate, because the crate's going to go like that. And I might put a little strip at the back here to give it some nice light. That's it. That really does start to look pretty good. Okay, so I've put a lot of the guides in, the lane guides in. I have got all of the GI in. I'm just doing this area and this area up here. So I need to just drill out. Now here there's star posts, and I'm going to put blue star posts to match the colors in around here. But there's a post that needs to go in the corner here, and to do that you actually have to take this cap off again, and just like all of these posts that go into this playfield, they all have to be drilled out with a 5mm drill, which is a pretty easy job. It's a little annoying, but it's a pretty easy job. So takes about 5 seconds to do, and there's still then just enough give a little tap with a hammer and they go in. That's really painful because that's come out right next to a staple on the bottom, so I'm going to have to remove the staple and re-staple that. That one's in there, and then these star posts go in here. So these posts are in. Note that on this particular, so these the star posts, there's two types of star posts. There's one with able to have 2 sets of rubbers, and there's one that just allows you to have 1 rubber. So the ones over here and over here have got two rubbers on them, obviously higher impact area. So these are done. This screw is slightly shorter. I think it's around 41, 42 millimeters, and these are around 47 millimeters. The reason is this butts up against the bracket at the bottom here. One more post needs to go in here, so of course I have to drill that. Trapped inside is a bit of the media from the tumbler. I'm just going to make sure that you check that every time you, because otherwise you start putting a screw in there and it's going to cause problems. Okay, that's all cleaned out. Okay, I've got a whole lot of these posts arriving soon. Until then, I'll just put the old ones back. Need to do this quickly. So that's a double rubber post and a single rubber post. Okay, I'm not going to put the star post lights on these just yet. I might come back afterwards once I've got everything in them to do that, but for now I am not. Just look at my pictures. This one, in fact, has got a post on it. Needs to be one of these posts for the plastic to go through. I'll move this one over here. That was a smaller post before, one of these single posts like this, red post. I don't have any of these in blue, so I'm just going to put a proper star post in there. Don't think it makes a huge difference. I need to get this in there now. One of these little tools, pretty neat, from Titan. It just allows you to tighten. These ones are easy, you can use, but the posts are quite tricky to get in because of the length of this bolt that comes out. So now we'll just put on star post of 5/16 rubber. That's a 2-inch rubber if I remember correctly. Two of them. Let's just do this. Ball guide is quite tight on the rubber, so there we go. There we go. And there's plenty of places here and here that could actually help with putting wires through if I wanted to illuminate these star posts and see how much light comes through this area once these all go back on. So that's that. I'm going to now go under the playfield, and I've got to tighten up these two over here, these two posts here, and these two posts here with bolts underneath. Okay, so I'm almost done on the playfield before I start putting the ramps on, and it's taken me a lot longer to finish this than I hoped, but most of it was around the fact that some of the posts situation was a bit tricky, so I thought I'd document it so you can see the various areas and how they all tie together, because it did take a bit of time just for me to put this all back correctly. There were some changes. The game originally was a bit of a hack in terms of some of the things that it had in place. I had a couple of changes here. There was a spacer basically, so I put a proper star post in there. There's a spacer here. There's another one that goes here. There's a spacer which goes in here for one of the plastics, but I've managed to lose one of the posts which I've got on order. One of these sort of posts with that you attach to the plastic. One of these sort of posts here. But I thought that for the benefit of anybody else, I could do a quick little flyby to help anybody doing the same. And they could just simply refer to this if they're interested. So that's that. And we'll now go and get ready for putting the ramps back on. So that's it for episode 22. The next couple of episodes we get the last few plastics on and start to move the hardware over from the old ramps to the new and actually install the new ramps in a couple of part series. So make sure you subscribe to stay in touch. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time.